Rangers may not have won on the pitch, but did Russell Martin begin to win over the fans? Well, it's time to find out, because he booked a spot into the playoff round, but a lot of people unhappy, including myself. The Coefficient Cup didn't get shined tonight. It was good night, in fact, because it was all over. No points to... I mean, honestly, I looked at this game and thought, probably realistically, the one game of the three that there's going to be points picked up in it.
Yeah, I think the Coefficient Cup was locked up, just like the War Chest tonight. It won't be seen, it won't be added to.
No, but would you agree,
It's
though?
hidden in the shadows.
Do you think the three ties this midweek, this is probably the most likely to pick up one?
Yeah, but I still wasn't massively confident in Rangers getting the win. I think the reality is Rangers away from home went in Czech Republic.
Aye.
You've got Hibs, yeah, despite a great win in Belgrade, Partizan's still going to be a difficult match, 11 against 11, and Dundee United have got us. Yeah, so listen, this might have been, by default, it might have been the easier of the three games for us to pick up, but by no means was it a gimme.
No, it wasn't. It absolutely wasn't, and I think the key thing is...
Now the pressure's on to the other two.
I think the key thing is with Rangers and Hibs, they don't even need to draw.
Here's the thing, right? See, as good as the coefficient was looking, let's say Rangers have already lost. Let's say Partizan turn that around, which could happen. And let's say Vienna beat Dundee United, which likely will happen. We could have this week we could see 0 points get picked up and 2 teams eliminated.
Not looking forward to that.
And all of a sudden it's went from, holy shit, Scotland's doing really well in the coefficient, to Scotland's doing shit in the coefficient.
I think Hibs will have something to prove, though, after that Kelly game. But let's see what the fans have got to say. And CJ Novo, his first comment, your wee pal, wheelbarrowing our way to the next round. Tend to agree with it. Brutal it was.
You don't really see CJ Novo in the comments because he's too busy in Butland's DMs, but, nice to see him in the comments section.
For Butland to let him out.
Yeah, nice for Butland to share him, like CJ shares his wife with Butland. But anyway, let's move on. He made a couple of good saves tonight, so I mean, he might be. Butland might be in luck.
Nosy Renda, absolute garbage to watch. In trouble. This is what it is. Richie says better off with Tim Martin. Not a lot of positivities, man. Follow. Pish, utter pish. Doogie. The strong performance in the first leg set this tie up nicely for progression. It was far from pretty, but we are in the next round, which is ultimately the only thing that matters. But we are going to need to see a major improvement. Otherwise, our Champions League qualifying journey will end. I remember going into the PSV game 2 seasons ago, right, with Beale. We drew 2 each at Ibrox and we got scudded 5-1 over in Eindhoven. I had no confidence going into that playoff round, and it's borderline getting there for me. When it got announced it was either going to be Salzburg or Bruges a couple of weeks ago, I looked at it and thought, you know what? Here, 2 tough games, but if Martin can continue to build over the next couple of weeks, Rangers have got a good chance of progression, because it's not like they're 2 world beaters, Salzburg or Bruges, but my percentage levels of Rangers getting through to the league stages are pretty fucking low.
Rangers have got worse since then.
I don't think Rangers got worse. They just haven't got better, and the results have just.
Well, that is worrying though, because with more games they should be getting better.
No, they should be getting better, but I'm not going to lie and say like the games against Panathinaikos and Middlesbrough were fantastic. They weren't. Now Rangers did draw against Club Brugge at Ibrox earlier on in the season in a wee friendly. Any confidence take for that? Probably not, but what percentage would you give Rangers of getting through right here, right now? I'd say it's about 5.
It's more than that. Not much more, but I would say about...
You struggle to give more than 10 then. No? What do you think? Club Brugge are a good team.
No, hold on. I know they are. I was bigging them up. You were the one that was kind of downplaying them, suggesting Rangers had a better chance than they actually do.
A couple of weeks ago, I was giving Bruges like 65-35, 70-30. No, I'd
say that's what I probably am, about 70-40.
Right now.
Yeah, maybe 75-25.
Not really, Russell. If Rangers give up 27 shots to Club Brugge, they'll score about 6.
Do you think if Rangers played Club Brugge in 5 different ties, they wouldn't get the better of them in one?
The way it's going right now, this way we're playing, man, it would be... Club Brugge are a step above every team we've faced so far. That's the facts.
Yeah, but Rangers normally do step up in Europe. This tie was pretty much over tonight.
Yeah, what about the Panathinaikos games though? They were pish.
No, they were. I'm not going to change my mind.
No, Rangers have got it in them to put Club Brugge to the sword? Will they?
I think Club Brugge will go through, but by no means do I think Rangers have no chance.
Right, Russball. Time our support grew some balls and didn't throw the towel in after 4 weeks. Sacking managers isn't the answer. Understanding it takes time to implement proper change is what we need to accept. Gerrard got 3 seasons to rebuild. Cut Martin some slack. We got the job done. Absolute FUD. You want to know why this is an absolute FUD, right? He's telling the support to grow some balls. How about the fucking players grow some balls and actually step up to task for once? See this? Didn't throw the players throw the towel in before a ball's kicked. It's not the fans. The fans have... me and many others are throwing the towel in because the players have thrown the towel in. And we've seen this movie far too many times before. And see this? Gerrard got 3 seasons, Pish. You remember it 7 years ago. Rangers went from getting scudded against Progress, which was bogging, right, to Gerrard in a summer, transforming them in Europe. Let's not pretend Gerrard took 3 seasons and then all of a sudden on the 3rd season Rangers were great. He built them up brick by brick. Russell Martin has done nothing with the cement.
No, true, and I think Gerrard got time as well because Celtic were closing in on the 10 in a row, and Rangers pretty much had a plan to stop that, and they were almost.
To me, what Gerrard did immediately, you could see it.
And the gap between Celtic and Rangers was pretty big back then. I don't think the gap's that size now. I think that's the reason Gerrard was given time.
Yes, but do you not remember though in 2018 how quickly Rangers looked better?
No, I do, but I think if Gerrard came into Rangers now, I don't think they'd give him 3 seasons.
No, because we're at a better level.
To win a league or to win a cup.
When he first came in,
we didn't even win a cup. So I mean, I think if Gerrard came in now, and his first 2 seasons were trophyless, fuck, I don't see how he stays in a job.
Right, up next, we've got what a shit show.
I mean, we've seen managers win trophies and not stay in a job. Clement didn't go trophyless. Gio Van Bronckhorst didn't go trophyless. Michael Beale wasn't given the opportunity to go trophyless, but or he didn't get. Well, you know, he didn't get the opportunity to win a trophy. So
well, he did. He could have won the cups. He was in the semis and the final.
And he was unlucky in both.
You say he didn't get the opportunity, which is bullshit.
Well, they sacked him.
Retract that.
No, did they not?
Retract that.
Did they not sack him going into the final of the Scottish League Cup?
Semi-final. What about the previous season, mate? Retract that. Do not fucking say that Michael Beale did not have an opportunity to win a trophy, because he did. I mean, did he? Of course he did. He lost a cup final and he lost a semi-final.
Well, he had less opportunities than Clement. Clement took 3 opportunities.
Well, Beale had 2.
Aye,
Clement won 1 though.
Aye, the one that Beale got them halfway there.
I think you're spewing shite.
Right, no, that's fair enough.
How many cups has your wee team won?
Yeah, we'll be adding one in December, don't you worry about that.
This guy said, I can't do a full season under this cunt. I can't even do it till October. Get him to fuck. I mean, pretty focal there.
It's worrying signs, isn't it?
Yeah, when the manager's getting called a CUNT, like, I mean, things are pretty fucking bad. I mean, there's no 2 ways about it. Aldo says we need to minimum win 5-0 at home in the next round. Well, something tells me that's not going to happen. Aiden, have to ask questions of the 49ers now. Why didn't they listen to the fans, Ree Martin? And who is scouting the draws they've spent 20 million plus on? This new ownership isn't cracking up to be what we thought it would be. Tell you what, man, they've backed them. And it's worrying, though. I mean, no, how worrying is it that Rangers over the last, number of years have gave the keys to the kingdom to Michael Beale and Russell Martin? But they're the 2 guys that have been backed. Well, Gio and Gerrard didn't.
Yeah, even Clement. The guys that had won stuff. Well, Gerrard hadn't won it. Well, as a player, he was super successful.
Yeah, but also Gerrard built Rangers back up. I mean, for me, it's the season Rangers won the league. That summer after, that's when they didn't back him, and that's when they should have backed him, because he stopped 10 in a row, for fuck's sake. But you say you want about Clement, didn't really get backed. Same way Beale did. I mean, I'm not saying he didn't spend money on Clement, but yeah, to me, but then I don't think it's a case with the 49ers that if they sacked Martin, the next guy wouldn't get backed. I think he will.
Do you think there was some dodgy shenanigans going on and Beale actually pocketed some of that transfer money? Because I just don't think he paid $6.5 million for Daniel.
I think he did, my friends.
Lammers, Dessers. Maybe these players cost like 500k or something, and then Bale was putting the rest in his bank account.
Right, 94. Another failed project manager. Another compensation package in the making. Another failed league campaign with a promise of rebuilding. Manager not fit for purpose. Alienated his previous fan base. Players live off the name of the jersey and do nothing to represent it. I can't disagree with anything there. Alistair says 5 million in the bank. Get a centre back in and a striker. Problem for me is we're bringing in Mendy and he's not got a lot of experience, man. And it's the same with Fernandes. It's just signing centre backs have not played a hell of a lot of first team football at a good level, especially with Fernandes, because he just looks shite anytime I've seen him. But here, let's see him actually get fired in. It's no good. I don't understand why you'd let Ninsala out on loan, but then bring in a guy in Mendy who like fits the exact same profile for a couple of mil. That's not good business in my opinion. But anyway, I digress. Bricky 67. Another drop in the coefficient tonight. Leave it to Celtic to get the points up. Obviously that's a wee joke there because Celtic don't do fuck all for the coefficient. But two games against Karat. Can Celtic get the job done?
That should be 2 wins with home and away. No excuse.
What if Celtic go out? That would be a disaster. A catastrophe. Fuck it. Honestly. You're right. Should be 2 wins home and away.
When was the last time Celtic won a playoff to get into the Champions League?
Yeah, that is a big question.
No, when was it? It's been over a decade. Surely.
But I know it's not knockout football. You associate that post-Christmas.
Am I not right in thinking that...
When was the last time Celtic won a European tie?
They weren't in... I don't think they were in the Champions League under Brendan's his first era.
Got the other.
Were they? I think they were in the Europa League just.
They beat Anderlecht 3-0 away from home. Or was that Lennon in charge?
I don't know, but I don't recall...
No, it wasn't Lennon. That had to be Rodgers' first spell. Was it Ronnie No, who was that? Well, I remember they beat Anderlecht.
I think Celtic's last spell in the Champions League was Lennon's last year before Ronnie Dyla came in.
No, they beat Anderlecht in 2017.
Definitely?
Yeah, they could beat against PSG and Barca like 6-7-8-0.
Sure that wasn't back in... That
was 2017 because it was Messi and Mbappe and all. Neymar playing.
Point is, right, Celtic's track record qualifying for the Champions League is not great.
See if Celtic don't take a lead over the Kazakhstan, which is 5,000 miles, by the way. You could see a wee bottle happening there. Definitely. Summer says 2 words, not good enough. Well, that's free, but anyway, Summers can't count. But Ryan Clark Kane, all you can say is through, and saw it comfortably after going 2-1 down. Other than that, it was very poor. I wouldn't say we saw it out comfortably after going 2-1 down, man. They were creating chances galore. I mean, so were we, but it was just a game that really lacked a lot of quality in the end. But what else have we got here? To talk about Notorious RK2, Martin has won many games for us, has he? I'm going to assume that meant to be not in there. Yeah, I mean, not a lot of games won. How many games has Russell Martin played? 4, 6? 6 competitive games and 2 games won. And not one of them's been in the league. What a weird record that is, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it is, but here, going back to your qualifying thing. Alright, they did have a couple of group stage campaigns. I guess under Brendan Rodgers, but 2021, 2022 knocked out in the second qualifying round. 2020, 2021 knocked out in the second qualifying round. 2019-20 knocked out in the third qualifying round, and 2018-19 knocked out in the third qualifying round. So, yeah, 4 years in a row where they failed to make it through the qualifying rounds.
Yeah, and a few years also before that, getting a couple of playoffs, group stage. Either or, Celtic just haven't really been that good when it comes to the chat, but no team in Scotland's been good when it comes to getting through the qualifying rounds.
When was the last time Rangers were in the Champions League, apart from the disaster? Worst Champions League team in history, I believe.
What was it, 2010-11, I think?
And that wasn't good, was it?
Yeah, no, definitely not. But yeah, folks, that's where we're going to leave it. But then there's always been that other leagues start before us. It's no good enough, man. It's no good enough. Coefficient, baby, needs to risen up. And Rangers, for me, not good enough tonight. And we'll see where it leads to. But Club Brugge, they scud it with Salzburg 4-2 across both legs. Yeah, I'm expecting Club Brugge to go through. Yeah, maybe. But that's the thing. Rangers have spent 20 million already. See this? Oh, we could have a whole different squad by the Club Brugge game. Will we? The registration closes in a couple of days.
Yeah, I think you can make. Can you not bring 2 in or something though? Even after the registration, I think there's something that you can add. You can make 2 changes, but
I don't know if that's.
Listen, Rangers could have a couple of additional players.
Put it this way,
but right? It's not like the first team's going to be drastically different. We're talking 1 or 2.
Yes, but we've not seen Asgard.
Right, he
we've
could
not
be a
seen Mikey Moore, and Egan Manny's been injured. If those 3 can come in and hit the ground running over the this week, that could be massive. That could be the difference maker. But if those 3 come in and drop stinkers like the rest of them, then I don't really know what's next. But on that note, that's it for the Fans React. We'll be back soon, Thursday. I tell you what, I believe neither Hibs or Dundee United games on telly. Thoughts on that for the end?
More money, solid sport.
I'm not.
Shite stream.
You'll be spending it because I'm not refreshing my Xbox 1,000 times. Unacceptable, man. 12 quid. 12 Great British pounds for that. Rank rotten.